welcome back to another video where we're going to be going over the 10 best LEGO Star Wars MOCs of all time, featuring iconic locations such as Hoth, Kashyyyk and Geonosis. So let's dive into it, and starting us off in at 10th place is the Battle of Crate, which was created by Solid Brick Studios, and it contains over 100,000 pieces, and it really does show this MOC is absolutely massive. The battlefield looks incredible with great techniques used to create the salt based surface. The white really contrasts well with the red base of Crate. The battlefield contains plenty of First Order troopers as well as plenty of Resistance troopers trying to hold their ground. There's even a skirmish going on in the tunnels beneath the surface with some of the flame troopers cooking the Resistance soldiers. The interior to the base of Crate is also really good, featuring a really nice A-wing and a general layer minifigure which is watching the battle unfold. Overall, this is a really epic MOC. Moving on to 9th place is the Scarif Citadel, and this was a joint effort from Brick Amigos, Chris Productions and Baxter Bricks, and my word do they show their building prowess here. Some of the techniques and concepts used are absolutely incredible. Picking Scarif to base their MOC on was a really good idea. In the Rogue One movie, it's depicted as a beautiful beach-like planet, crystal blue water, palm trees and lots of sand, all of which feature in this MOC. The bright colours on display are a real highlight here. The trans blue bricks make the water look absolutely stunning, and the Citadel Tower looks amazing. The design is so intricate, I really can't imagine how long this would have taken to build, but it was well worth it, as this MOC has to go down as one of the best ever LEGO Star Wars MOCs to date. In at 8th place is Brick Vault's Yavin 4 Rebel Base, and I think this MOC is so stunning to look at. Those large bricks which are part of the wall of the base look really good. Also, the large open space for the Rebel ships to land is amazing, and it showcases some of the Rebel Alliance's most iconic starfighters. You've got tons of X-Wings, A-Wings, Y-Wings, and of course the Millennium Falcon, and they even have a really large scale version of the Ghost, which is really cool. There's also a rather small forest section just to highlight the fact that the base is in fact hidden by the dense forest, just like as shown in the movie. Do check out Brick Vault's channel if you want to see more awesome LEGO Star Wars content. Moving on to 7th place is the Geonosian Droid Factory, which was made by Doug Davis. This one is very unique in the fact that Doug actually made a fully motorised droid factory that actually carries around the droid parts around the factory as if they were on a production line. The factory itself is quite a fair size with plenty of moving parts. There's also over 2,000 minifigures used within this MOC. Outside the factory there's also a massive battle going on between the clones and droids, but there's a ton of vehicles on both sides. You've got ATTEs, Republic gunships, Republic fighter tanks, Hailfire droids, Geonosian fighters and many more. But really it's the working droid factory that makes this MOC so very special. In at 6th place is Rich Boy J's Starkiller base, which is over 6 feet wide and 23 feet long. The front of this MOC looks absolutely incredible with all the First Order troopers listening to General Hux's speech. I love the fact that Jail tiled off large portions of this MOC, not having tons of studs on display. It really does add to the clean look and feel of this MOC. Some of the smaller ships used in this MOC, such as the First Order transport, have been made with over 2,000 pieces, so that just goes to show the sheer effort that has been put into this MOC. This MOC also features a fully lit interior which looks amazing. You've got tons of detail and extra rooms for all the minifigures. This really is a flawless MOC. In at 5th place is Moff Gideon's Cruiser, which was created by Aaron Monaghan and Martin Harris. The incredible thing about this MOC is that it is actually minifigure scale, hence just why it is so massive, with a piece count of over 800,000 and coming in at over 24 feet long and 11 feet wide. So this thing is ginormous. You've got loads of TIE fighters that also give you a good indication as to just how big this thing actually is. It features a fully lit hangar bay containing multiple TIE fighters which look incredible. Overall it's just an insane MOC. I can't fathom how hard it must have been designing and then building this MOC. Putting it all together must have been no easy task, so this MOC just had to make it on the list. Next up at 4th place is Solid Brick Studios and Brick Builder Studios' Coruscant Jedi Temple, which featured at Brick Fair Virginia 2022. This MOC uses over 50,000 pieces and shockingly it only took 9 days to create, which is absolutely incredible for such a large and highly detailed MOC. The exterior looks fantastic, but my favourite part has to be the interior with Order 66 taking place. There's a ton of Jedi and clone minifigures here, and Dave and Lee even went so far as to give all the Jedi lit up lightsabers using lots of Light My Brick packs. it looks insanely good, especially when the lighting is dim. That way the colour of the lightsabers really stands out. In at third place is Solid Brick Studios' Battle of Kashyyyk. Few LEGO Star Wars MOCs are as large and detailed as this. Kashyyyk has always been one of my favourite planets in Star Wars, and the Battle of Kashyyyk was so epic in Revenge of the Sith, and Solid Brick Studios brings the large scale battle to life perfectly. You've got clones, battle droids, Wookiees, turbo tanks, corporate alliance droids, Wookiee catamarans, and so much more. He did an absolute bang up job of creating the landscape for the beach. The different tones of blue to illustrate the depth of the water is a really nice touch. And of course you've got those large trees and foliage which adds to the jungle planet feeling. There's even a massive clone base towards the back which looks very cool. There's so many clones and vehicles ready to enter the battle. This MOC is just simply amazing. In its second place is the Battle of Hoth, which was created by Mark Blaze, which has over 250,000 pieces and is 6 feet wide and 16 feet long. For me, this is the definitive LEGO Hoth MOC. I think it's going to be really hard to beat this because it just has absolutely everything. For this MOC, Mark made his own custom AT-ATs that have over 6,000 pieces per one, and boy do they look amazing. You've got a large trench for the rebels to take cover, as well as lots of turrets. I love the explosions on the battlefield. It looks really good as if it's happening in real time. The interior to Echo Base is also fantastic, with loads of different sections such as the hangar bay, a large food hall, a Wampa cave, and even a little cinema for the soldiers to chill out and watch a movie. This isn't just one of the best LEGO Star Wars MOCs ever made, this is arguably one of the best LEGO MOCs of anything ever made. Moving on to first place now, for me there can only be one winner as the best LEGO Star Wars MOC of all time. Of course this is just my opinion, but for me it has to be Solid Brick Studios' Battle of Geonosis. It is absolutely incredible. It has everything you would want in a Geonosis MOC. You have a massive open battlefield, scary Geonosian catacombs, massive vehicles and tons of minifigures to fill out this MOC. Solid Brick Studios absolutely nailed the colour in here. The dark tan and sand bricks look amazing. All the Geonosian nest-like architecture is incredible. There's even some scenes taking place from the Clone Wars Season 2 battle. So this is technically the second battle of Geonosis. My highlight from this MOC has to be the section with Ki-Adi-Mundi and the Geonosian flame troopers fighting their way through the tunnels. For such a large battle with tons of clones and battle droids, it still manages to look very clean and not too overcrowded. This really is an incredible creation. So there we have it guys, 10 of the best LEGO Star Wars MOCs ever made. Let me know which one was your favourite and be sure to subscribe for more awesome LEGO MOCs. Thank you for watching and I'll see you on the next one.